Gray hasn't been coming around back as much, but I guess this morning she was just not waiting. I'm late. Well, I'm late on cat stomach time anyway. I'm not really late. Hey, Gray. Hey, Gray. Every time I come out here during the day when they're sleeping, they're all over here. Now, I guess that'll probably change. But this little platform has been, with the blue carpet, has gotten a large amount of use. Where are you going, Slate? Hey, pretty girl. You can go eat now. They've both vacated the area. It scares him when I go on the stairs, and that's the second time because I was already down to water the big tree at the bottom of the steps. Well, we're not getting a reprieve from the heat today. It feels pretty oppressive already. It must be go for our morning walk time. Boy, is it humid out here today. Oh well. I was reading something last night that said that we're gonna have above average temperatures through November. Oh joy. Thank you, Donnie. So today we're headed to Marla Durrell Park, and we're gonna go on the pedestrian bridge that goes over US 1. We've never been on that bridge before. We drive underneath it all the time, and yeah, that's where we're headed. So that's in Cary. That's not too far from Whole Foods, and we're going out the back way, Piney Grove, Wilbon, to get there because that's our general direction we go when we want to head to US 1.
We're going away from where we need to go.
Really?
Yeah, we'll go up here. Well, it won't.
We're looking for the, what is it? Henshaw?
No, we're okay. We're doing it right.
Okay.
This is it. This is probably it right here.
Okay. So we're officially in Cary. Like I said, we're near US 1. We're near Whole Foods. We're near Guardian Angel Apex. We're not too far from there. And I think we're looking for what's officially labeled the Henshaw Greenway Trail. The Kids Together Park is over here too, a really nice playground. A lot of parents are probably here for that. Well, I know obviously the pedestrian bridge is out in the sun, but this is promising that this part of the trail is in the shade. It's 82 out here according to Jules, but the humidity is so high that it feels like it's 90. Yeah. Well, assuming the insects don't run you off, this is a great playground for summer play with all of the shade in there. I'm impressed with it. This is not the park I thought it was, that I had the boys to when they were younger. Yeah. I don't think I've been in this park before. Been to several Cary parks, but I don't know where the right goes, but this is towards the other park that this Greenway Trail connects. So it's a little bit like our park in Fuquay and Sharon Harris too, where there's high power lines in the middle of the park Greenway. Don has on his easy on, easy off hat today. I actually put on my hat too, because my little pink rain hat, ball cap, because I don't wear sunscreen. But getting too much on my face is not a good idea. Well, for August, it's lush and green and a jungle. And I can't complain about the town of Fuquay and how often they blow the Jeff Wells Trail after being out on the trail in Raleigh yesterday and the one here in Cary today. As I have to say, I don't know why the guys don't come down it on the golf cart, one on each side with the blower. It's not like they gotta walk it. Here's the bridge. It's all uphill leading to the bridge, and it's loud. But I knew it would be loud over US 1. I expect loud here. Say it's uphill to the bridge on both sides. The bridge is high, it's uphill. We're gonna go downhill now, but then we're gonna have to come back up. I'm not opposed to a little uphill, but this looks like a significant uphill. This reminds me of like Raven Rock level uphill. I'm gonna tough it out though, I'm gonna tough it out.
Oh my girl, you can handle it.
I'm feeling good this morning.
You may have to drag my butt up this hill.
Yeah, usually I grab Don's hand and he helps me if I get off slowing down.
Similar to the golf course, I think.
Yep, yep. Well, that's all right. We're supposed to have a little stress exertion during the thing. Not the whole thing be stressful or intense, but a little bit for 5 minutes is okay.
We can run up to the top of it.
I'll let you do that. If you'd like to run up to the top of it, you go for it. Yeah. Oh wow, thistle. I wish there was a butterfly on it this morning. Well, there is a silver spotted skipper, but I mean like a big butterfly. I'd actually like to get some thistle growing in Fuquay near us somewhere. I've seen several really lovely wildflowers in the last few days, but I wasn't able to grab a picture of all of them. Alright, I guess let's stay on the greenway versus go to the other park. Right, we don't really want to go to the other park unless we needed the restroom or something. Well, I am very pleased at the amount of shade over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is doable in the summertime, even more so than I expected it to be. Maybe inherently Greenway Trail means it's in the shade, although that one over there, the other side of Garner, the big one that goes state to state, that one has a lot of sun. Well, we turned away from the other playground, but then there's another one over here too. Well, I tell you, if as a parent, if you wanted to go for a stroller walk and let the kids check out the playgrounds, I think this is the place to come. That's pretty awesome. Nice spot for sure. Crossing a street. I can't right offhand tell what street it is, but neighborhood street. Well, just like Fuquay, most of these greenways are on the back side of a neighborhood. Yeah, we're near a creek again. Don points out you can't put houses on top of the creek, but you can put a trail. Well, like I said, it's super thick back here. We're passing quite a few people. Bikes, walking their dog, pushing a stroller, walking, running. It's been a steady stream of people, but not what I would call crowded. No traffic pileups. And I think if you wanted to bring your dog to go for a swim, you can tell people go in there to where the creek is. I think this would be a good place for that. Does this mean they planted a few trees, or just, I think so, or wanted to keep them watered? What does this say? Swamp white oak. I guess they've planted that on purpose there, maybe, or protecting it because there's not a lot of them. Huh, that's the first, well, here's some liriope too. I was going to say we really haven't seen any agricultural plantings in here. Well, this is, it reminds me a lot of our environmental park. The one near the house that this fall we'll go into more. Well, I'd be willing to bike out here, Donnie, but only with my Citrix assist. The hills are a little more than I would want to deal with all on my own. But it's a nice place for a bike ride. I love it. That looks great. Looks like something I would have done on the trail. That's awesome. So we reached the end of this trail, and my watch says 1.6 miles. The map had said 1.7-ish. So it's right in line with that, and we're heading back now. So we really should have some serious steps today, because we could quite possibly
1.86.
Yeah, well, we could be quite possibly a quarter to a half a mile farther walk than our average day. So
wearing me out.
It's good for you, Donnie. It's good for you. So what is this a memorial to? The Greenway. This Greenway commemorates 14 years of outstanding service to Robert C. Henshaw, has given the citizens of Cary to enhance our quality of life through the preservation of open space. Okay, now we know why it's called the Henshaw Greenway. We met a nice couple on the trail, about our age. They live over here. They said there's another trail pretty close to here that's also in the shade. It might be a tad shorter and has a different bridge, and we should check it out too sometime. Sounds like a good idea. But considering I haven't had any bug bites today, I'm loving this trail. I'm loving the shade. I'll let you know how much I love it when I go up the hill back by the bridge. Yeah, other than by the bridge, it's been super tranquil and quiet back here. So that's another real plus for this particular trail. The only thing we think is missing is mile markers. There's no, even quarter, you know, we don't need one every 1/10 of a mile, but even quarter markers would be great. There's no markers out here.
Yeah.
But not a big deal.
Yeah, they could blow it.
Yeah, that's definitely, the guys need to come out in the golf cart and give it some attention. I no longer can be upset at the town of Fuquay for the little bit of stuff that's on our trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much out here to even try to pick up. You know, at Fuquay Trail, I do a little bit of periodic maintenance as we walk.
Not here.
Not happening here, yeah. But it's very thick, too. It's thicker than the Jeff Wells Trail in Fuquay.
Yeah, and the trees grow right up to the edge here. They literally just put the asphalt between the trees here, where they kind of cleared a little bit with the Jeff Wells Trail.
You probably won't be able to see him, but I have my eyes on a pileated woodpecker. It's the first bird of consequence I've seen in the park. It's on the back side of that tree, but he flew off to another nearby tree. Huh. Well, that was cool to see. Of course, we have them in our yard, but still. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have the big camera on my neck today, because there really hasn't been anything of any consequence, really, to take a picture of. It would not have been worth today lugging the extra weight. Although I did break my rule and leave it at home versus putting it in the car, which I should have done. So Henshaw Trail 0.04, maybe that's what that is. So maybe there are trail markers. They're just not the metallic ones we're used to seeing, and we didn't realize what we were looking at. I don't know, 0.04 would be hundredths, not tenths, so that's a little marker 4 maybe, I don't know. That's still not quite registering with me. All right, here's the hill leading up to the bridge. Oh joy, and in the sun. You go for it, I'll be back here. Bye. I'm glad that he can do that. Don't think for a minute that I'm not. I'll just walk it though. You made it! You made it! I'll be right there, sort of. He came back for me. I was doing fine, but he came back for me anyway. That was very sweet of him.
I needed to tow me up that hill.
Yeah, right. White 3 or a white Y.
Very cool.
Yep, got it in a picture. Far away, but I can tell. So Piney Plains goes this way, but that looks mighty sunny. Maybe it cuts back into the woods though. I wish I knew what that one was called, but it sure is pretty now that the sun is on it. But no butterflies. I have seen more butterflies as the summer's gone on, but still probably I would have expected to see butterflies there. And this is jewelweed again. Wherever it's wet and creaky and swampy and there's a little spot of sun, there's jewelweed here in North Carolina. You can hear the kids. Obviously, we're back near the park, near the playground. But that's good. That's what kids should be doing on the playground. They should be chasing each other and excited and testing their mobility and all kinds of things. That's what they should be doing. If only we'd had places like this when we were kids, right? I mean, I remember at my elementary school actually had a pretty decent playground, which is still there and in use today. But my preschool, maybe not quite as much. Well, the black Model 3 is still here. A white Model 3 has joined the crowd. And Don spotted another EV back there, which shall remain nameless.
Okay.
Loud hawk.
1 hour, 22 minutes, 40 seconds, 3.9 miles. 8,426 steps, 2110 average pace. But we stopped and talked to that couple for like 3 or 4 minutes, so that really
well, and it was a very uneven trail, and that just takes more time versus a flat surface
and
too.
I stopped and used the restroom, and I didn't stop it then either. So there's at least, let's say, 4 minutes to 5 minutes.
I agree.
Extra.
That's my assessment too.
I know.
I'm gonna pick up a few things at Whole Foods. A little slow there, Jules.
Yeah, really.
Connection error, try again. All right. I'll get it in for you. Well, there's a leaf. One of our Tesla friends caught up with me inside. That was awesome. I would say this guy probably doesn't get how much he's blocking the sidewalk. I guess I can just get around him. Give him the benefit of the doubt that he doesn't realize he's doing that. And there's Jules. I have quite the full groceries. This works well in Jules. This isn't hinged or anything, it's just up there, so driving with it like that's no big deal. This extra rug at the back of the Y that the X doesn't have is awesome. It won't get scratched up on the plastic back there. It works great. Don's picking me up after I took the cart back. Thank you, Donnie. Did you have a good nap?
Yeah, I did have a little nap. I was out pretty good.
Yep. Ben tried to come say hello to you, but you were zonked. That's okay, you got to say hello to me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you got to talk to Sweetie.
I think I got everything I needed.
Good.
Yep. More than I thought, not as much as it could have been. I'm set.
I didn't even see how many bags you had because you were already gone. I didn't know anything until you popped the trunk.
Right. You had your sunglasses on, though. You were sort of in stealth sleep mode.
Right, I did.
You'll love this. I saw a bright, looked brand new red Model S turning into Walmart as we went straight on Main Street. So I asked Don to circle, because if just by some chance it's parked over here and it really is one of the plaid Model S's, I really need to see it. I really need, because I haven't seen one yet. Lots of other people have, but not me. And I really need to see it. It should be easy to spot. I mean, it's red.
There it is.
There it is.
Nah, that's nice. Doesn't have the right wheels.
No?
Nope.
Are you sure? Oh, for it to be plaid.
To be plaid.
Okay, but that is the red S we saw. It was a 75, really?
Yeah.
Wow, they've kept it in great condition. Maybe had it detailed, maybe had it waxed. It looked sharp.
Well, he did wave.
Yep, he sure did. He wants to go back to his nap, but I'm taking my shower and he's on bacon watch. It is Sunday.
But bacon, you know, I don't got no problem. I can watch the ice cream. I can watch the bacon. You ask me to watch Brussels sprouts? Bok choy, forget it. But bacon and ice cream, I can be on those watches.
Yeah, Donnie and I, we sort of upped our vegetable intake a little bit again.
What a mistake.
And it's not having a positive effect with either of us. Let's just leave it there.
Okay.
I think you got you a good breakfast, a good early...
A little light on the bacon, don't you think?
There's like 6 pieces there, for goodness sake. Obviously, he was kidding. I'm cooking people food. I'm not cooking kitty food. Hi. 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 I did feed you guys today, I promise. I think the casserole was popular. I forgot to take a recording before we cut into it. Yeah, and all of the pork loin roast, it's gone too.